This is not a hobby. It takes one single thought, one single idea, and it grows into a driving force, like a dream that needs to be realized. A feeling that runs so deep, it has to be shared. It takes sacrifice and hard work. But in the end, that dream may just become your reality.
That's by far the best buck I've ever killed with a bow. And he is down. He didn't go 30 yards. Oh man, we got him, bud. First Illinois buck ever. Huntline season 3, back on a high note. That's a stud, buddy, that's a stud. He's a giant.
Season 3 starting off with a bang.
Lucky 13.
Unreal. This here just tops it all off.
Couldn't happen any better. I was so nervous following the Huntline out to the beautiful country.
We're Americans, and we're living out our dream right here on the Huntline.
How about that opener? Man, if that doesn't get you excited for season 3, I don't know what will. You know, last year we had some great hunts. The season started off fast in the early season in the mountains in Colorado, and we picked it right up in Missouri in September. We brought in a lot of new faces last year, and they didn't disappoint. The pro staff had a great time in October laying down some big bucks, and then once we got into the pre-rut, things really heated up. I can't wait to bring you guys season 3, and I am excited. Take a seat and hang on. You know, our production quality has grown leaps and bounds since last season, and I think that'll be evident as you watch through this year. We're gonna bring you this season in a little bit different format. You're gonna follow the pro staff in sequence each month and each week, and we're also gonna try to give you a feel for how many times we're out into the field not being successful. You know, hunting's not all about taking an animal every time you go. And we certainly aren't successful every time that we're out in the field. So I hope you like it. It's gonna be an interesting sequence, and you're gonna be able to follow us from the very start to the very finish. So enough talking about it, let's kick it off. Let's start out headed west down the Huntline. We're gonna be in the Colorado mountains with Mike and Steven Heckman and John Slicker. You know, it's Mike's first year out there. It's his first opportunity to ever have an elk tag in his pocket, and Steven's been out there for 5 or 6 seasons. John's been going for several years, and he's gonna take his bow. Mike and Steven using the black powder and looking for some good luck. I can tell you, in Colorado public land, any bull's a trophy, and these guys came across some really fired up bulls in a really good area. You know, they started the trip as just acquaintances, and they ended this trip as 3 amigos. Are you looking for the perfect dental office? Someone who can offer compassionate same-day care? Then drive on down to the Huntline Dental Group, where we provide state-of-the-art dental care for less. We strive to be your one-stop shop, offering many specialty services, from implants, CEREC same-day crowns, to root canals, dentures, and bridges. Huntline Dental Group, compassionate dentistry just down the road. Here at Diamond R Equipment, we're your #1 Mahindra volume dealer in Central Missouri. With a 5-year powertrain warranty, there is a reason Mahindra is the #1 selling tractor in the world. Diamond R Equipment also offers a full line of Woods implements. The Woods Precision Super Seeder is a one-pass planting system that allows multiple seed sizes to be planted at the same time. Diamond R Equipment, your local Mahindra and Woods dealer.
Hey babe, I'm going hunting.
Oh wait, hon, will you take this to the bank for me?
No problem, I sure will.
There you go. Thank you. You have a good day.
Come on down to Legends Bank, where your business is locally grown.
These are all good reasons to choose Rehagen for your geothermal. Customers love that their water furnace geothermal system is low maintenance and environmentally friendly. They were happy to get rid of their noisy, ugly outdoor unit.
And they want to save up to 70% on their energy bills. Hi, I'm Cody with Rehagen Heating and Cooling. A water furnace geothermal system will do all this for you and more. Rehagen's has installed over 2,000 water furnace geothermal systems, helping customers across mid-Missouri using natural energy to save on their energy bills.
The reason is Rehagen.
This hunt kind of come about last summer. Stephen was working with John, and they got to lining this hunt up to go out to Colorado. I've been putting in for muzzleloader points for elk several years now, and Stephen finally talked me into going with him. We had a good opportunity. John and his dad had been out to the area, and they really pumped us up that it was going to be a good hunt, so I figured I didn't have nothing to lose.
Well, we got out of mid-Missouri with no hitches, had all our gear, everything all ready to go, and went pretty good till we got across Kansas, and rain set in, and it was a pretty miserable trip for a few hours.
We were starting to see the mule deer and the beautiful scenery that we were all excited for months prior to get out there and see.
Be rolling in Gunnison, Colorado in about 5 hours, already cooling off. Starting to feel like elk season.
Once we got to Colorado, the skies were clearing, the sun was out, and the animals were already starting to move as we were going up the dirt road to get to our stopping point for the trip. There was mule deer out. We seen several of those on the way up, and that really got our heart pumping, just knowing that it was going to be a great hunt.
I've never really been much of a horse guy. I actually only sat on one time in my life prior to this hunt. So riding up the mountains was experience enough.
I told Steve and Mike that the trip to the top was going to be a little tough. They're farmers, not cowboys, but when they got up there, I think they agreed that the view was pretty breathtaking.
I don't know what it was, the altitude, I guess. It had my head was pounding. I wasn't much help setting the tent up, as you can ask these guys.
I just don't think he wanted to set the tent up.
I took a couple aspirin that night, and the next morning we was ready to rock and roll.
That first morning, we were up well before daybreak, and John, I can't emphasize this enough how much, or we'll say that several times throughout this hunt while we were up there, but he was, without him, we wouldn't have made this hunt possible.
lot of success in there in the past. We're gonna try to set up, do a little kill call, and see if we can get something to respond before we move on into that big woodlot.
Decided to split off. There wasn't much bugling going on, so John went his way and me and Mike kind of stuck together basically just so we wouldn't get lost. Shortly after we split off, the rains hit, and John had told us where we were wanting to go or end up was a great big meadow, and there was an old logger's cabin in the middle of this meadow. So once we got to that point, the rain was coming. I told Mike a couple times, I said it looks like it's coming, and he was saying it was just fog, but as soon as barely got out of my mouth, and then here comes the rain. So we made a beeline down to this old cabin that John had told us about, and we pretty much just cooped up there for the afternoon. Once we were inside the cabin, we had plenty of time to look around and just realize how lucky we were to be out in the mountains and such beautiful scenery. And we got looking on the walls, just the past history, how many people had actually killed elk up there, and they left their name and what they had killed there, and actually found where John's parents were up there earlier this spring riding around. We seen his parents, Dale and Joyce's name on the wall, and just thought back a little bit how lucky that we were, because Dale, he'd have been out there otherwise, and he had other things going on and had an opportunity for me and Mike to go in his place.
Told me about how they'd seen my dad's name up on the wall. I didn't even know he had carved in there. I thought that was pretty neat.
And once the rain had finally cleared off enough to where we felt we could get going and keep our equipment and everything dry, we went back outside and looked around a little bit, and we seen a little outhouse building that was right off to the side of it. So Mike, he said that nature was calling, so he ran over there just to try it out and see what it was all about before our evening's hunt. So he didn't know, but I got a little video clip of him once he went in there, and he didn't realize until he got out, but I thought that was pretty good.
Didn't fall through, I guess, huh?
No, pretty good. Pretty good shape. Pretty nice facilities in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, finally quit raining.
Hi, I'm Keith Beck. Here at Beck Motors, we've been in business since 1951. My dad started this company as a small town dealership, and I am proud to say that we have a full service facility. Here at Beck Motors, we have a great sales staff. We have a well-trained service department and over 70 years combined experience. And remember, we have a full service body shop. Our new Ram truck, come in, take a test drive. It'll sell itself.
Are you looking for the perfect dental office? Someone who can offer compassionate same-day care? Then drive on down to the Huntline Dental Group, where we provide state-of-the-art dental care for less. We strive to be your one-stop shop, offering many specialty services, from implants, CEREC same-day crowns, to root canals, dentures, and bridges. Huntline Dental Group, compassionate dentistry just down the road.
Dust to dust. Expectations are high, and November will be here soon. This buck was taken in May. It takes 4 seasons to harvest a buck. Arrow seed. More for your buck.
Deep Fork Productions is a full-service video production company specializing in the outdoor industry.
How about that opener? Man, if that doesn't get you excited for season 3, I don't know what will.
Raptor razor knives feature changeable stainless steel blades for easy cleaning.
It's all thanks to Deep Fork Productions. I highly recommend this class for anybody that wants to pursue their dream in the filming industry.
It's opening more in a muzzleloader season here in Colorado, and me and Mike are going to be hunting together. And what we're going to do is work our way real slow through these aspen, kind of wraps around the ridge. And there's a big meadow on the backside. This evening we're hoping to get all the way to that backside on that meadow, and there's some private land. So we're just going to work our way through here real slow, call and cow call every once in a while. And hopefully we can hear some bugle. They're pretty quiet so far, so we'll see what happens.
John had told us about a pond. Once the aspens opened up, it was a great meadow and everything there, and once we got out to the end of the aspen, we found the spot where we thought would be a great spot for the evening's hunt. Once we got there, Mike, he didn't even have time to get the camera and everything set up. I was still getting stuff out of my backpack, and he looks up on the ridge and sees a bull coming across, and it looked like a great bull. I just started cow calling to it a little bit, and it turned, and it was a beeline coming right for us. We didn't know, didn't know what to think.
We lost sight of him there for a few minutes, and what he actually did was circle kind of downwind of us, and before you knew it, we had him there 80 yards. And just needed a few more steps.
Well, we had the bull right in front of us. He was doing everything we wanted. Mike had good footage of him. He'd actually chuckled a couple times. I just needed to take a couple more steps, and I'd have had a wide open shot at him at about 60, 70 yards. It just wasn't meant to be that at the time, I guess. Me and Mike, we looked back, it was a great encounter for the first evening, and it was all we could ask for.
As luck would have it, Stevie's bad luck followed him this year too. We packed up that night and headed back in, and the next day I was hunting.
The next morning we got up and headed out on horseback again. We got out to the meadow. Mike was going to be up to bat, and we was going to switch roles and let him hunt, and I was going to video for him.
"4 o'clock come off early that second morning after packing all the way in and everything. It was rough getting out of bed, but it was my turn to hunt. I actually offered to film Steve again with his great encounter the first day, get him on a bull and let him kill one, but he said it was my turn.
John gave out a bugle, and as soon as he bugled, we had one scream right back at us. So we knew where we were going to be setting up.
After we sneak down to these bulls, get set up, I checked the wind. It's blowing right to the bull that I'm hoping is coming in. I motioned to John and said, "Give him a cow call." And just as he did, I looked up and here he come, just on a mission up the hill right to us.
I was behind Mike doing the videoing. In a perfect spot, John, he stayed back behind us a little bit to do some calling. The bull came to within probably 15, 20 yards of us, And I couldn't quite see him. Mike seen him first. He could see over the knoll a little bit.
After the shot, it was chaos. I mean, I didn't really know what to do.
Hey babe, I'm going hunting.
Oh wait, hun, will you take this to the bank for me?
No problem. I sure will.
There you go. You have a good day.
Come on down to Legends Bank, where your business is locally grown.
After a successful hunting trip, you need a knife that is going to perform. Raptor Razor has a set that is going to make your job faster, safer, and cleaner. Both the Big Game Skinner and the Mako knives are lightweight and made from 100% machined aluminum. Raptor Razor knives feature changeable stainless steel blades for easy cleaning. Your handle detaches for left and right-handed users. Raptor Razor, gutless skinning and field dressing made easy. Monster Bucks Plus. Power the racks.
Here at Diamond R Equipment, we're your #1 Mahindra volume dealer in Central Missouri. With a 5-year powertrain warranty, there is a reason Mahindra is the #1 selling tractor in the world. Diamond R Equipment also offers a full line of Woods implements. The Woods Precision Super Seeder is a one-pass planting system that allows multiple seed sizes to be planted at the same time. Diamond R Equipment, your local Mahindra and Woods dealer.
We laughed about it. We could have had a bull on this hunt. The bull came to within probably 15, 20 yards of us, and I couldn't quite see him. Mike seen him first. He could see over the knoll a little bit.
After the shot, it was chaos. I mean, I didn't really know what to do.
You got him, baby. He screwed up. He's a little bit droopy on the right side. What was he, like a 4-4? I couldn't tell.
Walking down the hill to where he went, we didn't really know if we should run after him or what. It was just kind of a spot there we stopped and collected the thoughts. We got down there to him, and I really was overwhelmed. I actually felt kind of bad because Steve had been out there 6 years prior and never killed one, and here I get one on the first day.
It couldn't have happened any better. I was so nervous this morning. We were sitting there, we had a bugling right here. Had a thermals going right to him. I looked down in the clearing, and I seen this one coming from the other way. John hit him with a cow call. He looked right at us, hit him again, and he just come on a beeline right to us. It couldn't happen any better. Shot him at 20 yards.
John, hop in there and get your hands on. You're the guide this morning there, buddy.
Found they was gonna open up sometime.
Excellent.
It was a little quiet yesterday, and they wasn't this morning.
Come on this trip, the only person I knew really was Steve, and you know, you met John. We used his horses, his truck. I mean, without him, you know, none of this is possible. And we got a good buddy that lives up here. He brought his practice in. I mean, we couldn't ask for anything better. You know, come here and end up as a good group of friends. I think the way this is all going to show up here now. So.
Absolutely. That's what
Couldn't have been any better. So. Thanks a lot. First elk, I tell you, I'm happy as can be.
First elk got a drop tine. I've been out here 5-6 years. He comes 1-2 times.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Can't get any better.
I'm sure I'm hooked now.
Colorado public land bull.
Been practicing all summer for these 150-yard shots at open sight muzzleloader. End up shooting in self-defense at 12 steps. John's horse made quick work of my elk packing out. We already had a successful trip on the morning of day 2, and lucky for us, Steve and John still had tags for the rest of the week.
Well, it's 9:15. We just got a bull down in here. We're gonna come on down the ridge, see if we can't do it again.
Me and Mike, we're gonna trade places now. I got the luxury of video on that awesome hunt here a while ago. I had just as much fun as he did shooting, if not more, I think, early this morning yet. So, John, he's been an awesome guide for us, is what he is. And we're gonna head down here, like he said, a little bit. Hopefully we can get 2 down. It's only the second day, and we've already got 1 down, which is amazing. So, everything from here on out, we're already on cloud 9. They can only get better. So, hang around.
After Mike filled his tag, it was his turn to get back behind the camera. And Steven, after 5 or 6 seasons in the field, is taking his muzzleloader as well, and he's gonna try to catch up with the first bull that he encountered the very first night. They're gonna be cruising down a ridge and caught a little bit off guard, and we'll see if they can get it done in an awkward situation. Last but not least, John's gonna get his opportunity, and he's been helping this entire week. But it's gonna pay off big as he gets a chance at the biggest bull they've encountered yet. So far, we're 1 for 3. Let's see if the 3 amigos can head east, 3 for 3.
Closed captioning provided by